Can Yaman under the spotlight. What really happened, why it matters, and what comes next. Can Yaman has never been a stranger to headlines. Charismatic, outspoken, and globally admired, the Turkish star has built a career that goes far beyond television screens. But in recent days, his name has been dominating the news for reasons far removed from red carpets and premieres. What initially appeared as a shocking incident has now evolved into a complex story filled with speculation, media pressure, and unanswered questions. So what really happened? Earlier this week, Can Yaman was briefly detained during a large-scale operation carried out by Turkish authorities. The operation itself was significant. Hundreds of officers, multiple locations, sniffer dogs, and coordinated searches targeting nightlife venues and individuals connected to them. From the very beginning, the scale of the action suggested seriousness, and Yaman's involvement immediately caught public attention. Not because of confirmed wrongdoing, but because of his immense popularity. Within hours, headlines exploded. Social media erupted. Rumors spread faster than facts. Yet, amid the noise, one detail stood out clearly. Can Yaman was released the same day by decision of the public prosecutor. No preventive detention was ordered. No formal charges were announced. From a legal standpoint, this detail speaks volumes. According to official procedures, Yaman provided a statement and underwent routine examinations before being released. Sources close to the case emphasize that if there had been strong evidence of a serious crime, preventive detention would have been requested. That did not happen. In fact, while other individuals involved in the same operation reportedly remained under custody, Yaman was among the first to be cleared to leave. Despite this, much of the media coverage took a far harsher tone. Several outlets rushed to publish sensational claims, some even suggesting that illegal substances had been found on him. Claims that, as of now, have not been officially confirmed. Legal experts stress that such determinations can only be made after laboratory results and prosecutorial evaluation, not through speculative headlines. Until those results are released, any definitive claim remains just that: speculation. This is where the conversation shifts from facts to responsibility. As one of Turkey's most recognizable faces, Can Yaman is often held to a different standard. Fame amplifies everything: success, mistakes, and even unproven allegations. In this case, critics argue that the media response was disproportionate, bordering on judgment rather than reporting. Instead of allegedly and under investigation, many headlines seem to jump straight to conclusions, creating an image of guilt before any legal process had run its course. So what happens now? The case is still technically open. Authorities are awaiting examination results, after which the prosecutor will decide whether the case will be closed or whether further legal steps are necessary. Importantly, there are currently no travel restrictions or judicial measures preventing Yaman from continuing his international commitments. His professional schedule remains intact, with ongoing projects in Spain and recent television appearances already aired. Interestingly, Can Yaman himself has chosen silence. Known for addressing controversies head-on, his decision not to make a public statement has surprised many fans. But those close to him suggest this is a conscious choice, an attempt to let facts speak louder than emotions. Being suddenly treated as a suspect, especially under intense media scrutiny, can be deeply unsettling. For someone with family, parents, and a carefully built reputation, the emotional toll should not be underestimated. Beyond the legal aspects, this incident highlights a broader issue: the fragile line between public interest and public judgment. Yaman's situation is a reminder that celebrities, despite their status, are still human. They experience fear, humiliation, and uncertainty just like anyone else, only under a much brighter spotlight. As the investigation continues, one thing is clear. This story is far from over. Whether it becomes a footnote or a turning point will depend on official findings, not rumors. Until then, fans and critics alike would do well to pause, reflect, and remember that justice is a process, not a headline. For now, Can Yaman remains free, working, and under watchful public eyes. The coming days will reveal whether this chapter closes quietly or reshapes the narrative of one of Turkey's most talked about stars.